St. Louis as we're just about set to go. Vivian Glozman to get us rolling.
002.
And off we go from right here in the Midwest. Nice job early on by Chicago coming on the attack.
It looks like Vivian and Callie are going to play straight up.
Now, Rita, you look at these teams in the eye test. Chicago much longer here in as far as height in women's doubles.
1-1.
Do you expect that to be an advantage?
Chicago's height gives them a little bit more reach at the kitchen line, but also we have to acknowledge they're playing pretty expert dinkers who also know their strengths and weaknesses very well. So I think we can expect Brooklyn to try to slow down a little bit.
Left it up for Rohrabacher. She knows what to do with it.
Yeah, I think the key for Brooklyn is to stay patient, find Callie's backhand dink whenever possible, and generate some offense from there.
Point.
That return is long. Another point here for Brooklyn.
3-1-1.
I would also mention that in the new MLP format where we're playing regular games, regular pickleball scoring to 11, win by 2, sometimes the game is actually shorter than the coaching and the strategy session leading into the match.
Has that been a big adjustment for your team, the Hard Eights?
Absolutely. We need shorter meetings.
So already a timeout. Brooklyn roaring out of the gates, a 5-1 lead.
Point. Timeout change in. 6-1-1.
So Hatcher paddle looks back at her partner, Callie Smith, and here we go.
Second serve. Six, 1-2.
Brooklyn team wasn't sure if that forehand flick from Vivian Glozman stayed in. I thought it was just a little bit out, but they didn't make a call right away and just choose to move on.
Call 1-6-1.
That's going to be just wide. So Chicago adds a point.
Two, 6-1.
Oh, what a counter by Kawamoto.
Yeah, nice drive by Callie Smith. That's one of her favorite shots. Both her and Viv can be very aggressive on the third, but well defended by Jackie there. Big serve by Vivian. And that's the shake and bake combination we identified earlier in the match. Callie Smith can do it by herself, following her third, or she can follow her partner's third shot and be aggressive. One more right here.
So Rohrabacher is on top of that. Nice run, though. Good answer by the slice.
6-3-1.
But serve back to Brooklyn. Oh, good effort that time by Rachel. Just couldn't get to it.
6-3-2. Point.
Chicago still showing good composure in the face of adversity,
7-3-2.
but Brooklyn is determined.
Good job taking it off the tape. Callie Smith there is there to put it away.
I don't know if the viewers noticed earlier, but Rachel likes to mix up her serves, and that's a similarity in tennis. We have flat serve, kick serve, slice serve, and Rachel uses big serve or short angle topspin serves to mix up.
Second serve.
Mixing up your serves is a good strategy against big hitters
3-7-2.
who like using your pace, so the strategy is not to give them any pace, and potentially that's why Rachel is using it against this team.
Point.
7-4 now.
4-7-2.
Remember the interesting dynamic here. Rachel Rohrabacher and Vivian Glozman, teammates last year for the DC Pickleball team. There were times when that combination was magic, and there were other times where it simply did not work. But it was all about finding that right chemistry here in MLP.
Oh, absolutely, and I think we're going to see that a lot as
Time in.
All right, so a bit
6-7-2.
more interesting here. 7-6. Chicago closing the gap. Just lands out. Another point. We're tied at 7.
7-7-2.
Oh, swung at that one. Kind of winds up in the seats.
nice lob by Jackie. We mentioned that in the scouting report. She can disguise her shots very, very well.
Third.
Nice deep return by Callie. Keeps the Brooklyn team in the back, and Viv with an easy put away.
Dropped it. Still got there. Great fight by Callie. Oh, what a shot.
Wow, incredible point. And a misdirect. I think Chicago Slice was expecting a speed up down the middle from Rachel there, but she just rolls that forehand behind Callie for a cross-court winner.
Took the perfect shot to end that point. And now we are really starting to play some pickleball. So a 1-point lead here for Brooklyn.
7-8-1.
Really entertaining first game here in women's doubles. Oh, yes.
Point.
Nice patience by the Slice there. Waiting for the opportunity for Vivian Glozman to use her height and reach in with the flick.
8-8-1.
High percentage finish. Callie's been dialed on the drops.
She was ready for it.
Point.
Right setup for Rachel. I think Jackie might have missed an opportunity to hit that forehand out of the air of Callie's ding.
9-8-1.
But too late now.
Oh, lob, a little bit long.
Brooklyn has to fight really hard right now for
9-8-2.
a side out opportunity.
That's going to sail as well. So game point right now for the Chicago Slice. They had a really slow start, a tremendous bounce back here.
10-8-2.
Oh, went for it. A little too ambitious or okay on that?
Oh no, that was exactly the play that we're looking for to clinch this match.
8-10-1.
A little bit unlucky there.
Second serve.
A little short on the dink. Second serve now for Rachel Rohrabacher trying to stay in it.
8-10-2. Side out.
So they are really going to that lob often, aren't they?
Both teams. Both teams, which is great to see. That's one of my favorite shots.
10-8-1.
Another game point. Sits on the
Second
tape,
serve.
comes right back. Another chance right here.
10-8-2.
Nearly got to it.
Side out.
A little bit of leg court action gives Brooklyn another side out.
8-10-1. Second serve.
What a flick by Viv to set that up. I would say a little bit of
8-10-2.
miss hit on the last shot, but nonetheless, the opportunity was there.
There's Rachel again. We're a point closer.
Rachel is anticipating the flick from Vivian and adjusting a little bit by taking a step back so she can make
9-10-2.
contact at the higher point, and that pays off.
That's one you want to have back if you're Callie Smith.
And they already used their timeout, which I think they used their timeout before the end change.
So tied at 10
10-2.
now. Rohrabacher serving. Another hands battle. And how about Brooklyn coming right back?
That's the pattern they want. They want Callie flicking low backhands, and Jackie was right on that.
11-10-2.
So first game point here for Brooklyn's pickleball team. there it is. Well played by the slice.
Absolutely. A little bit miscalculated on the speed up over there by Rachel. I would say middle against this team is probably not the best option, just because how good Viv's forehand is and Callie's counter.
These are must-have points here for Chicago.
Point.
And now we're tied again. Going to take much more than 11 here to end this game one.
Absolutely, extremely close
11,
game.
11-1.
I wouldn't say it's completely clean pickleball, but players are doing fantastic job just rebounding from little unforced errors that they make occasionally.
Wow. Right on the corner, and it will be a point.
Referee timeout. We have a challenge of the in ruling. The result of the rally is 12-11-1.
Brooklyn and Rachel specifically.
Lost the free challenge. 2 free challenges remaining. 3 free challenges remaining. We'll resume play at 12-11-1.
Another game point here for the slice. And that's going to be long. So Chicago in a seesaw. Standings 44 points to their credit. But in MLP, anything can happen, as we're seeing that.
Side out.
Absolutely. Also nice to see James back. He was absent from the
0-0-1
mid-season tournament. However, coach player Carlos De Lara did a fantastic job filling in on that team.
Second serve.
Riley was looking for that signature
0-0-2.
pancake put away, but just overruns the ball a little bit.
Side out.
So stops right in front of A.J. Koller. Well done by James Ignatowich.
0-0-1. Point.
Talk about Ignatowich in the indoor game. I remember he kind of burst on the scene in Minnesota a couple years ago. That national championship indoor tournament.
Second serve.
I think when you have a high-risk, high-reward game like James Ignatowich, indoor is favorable because you have less variables. You don't have the wind, you don't have the sun, and he has the ability to hit every shot pretty much exactly the same, which improves confidence, of course.
2-0-2.
Every player has a certain style, too. His is certainly unique.
Point.
What a sneaky speed up by James Ignatowich there. Definitely taking his chances, knowing that AJ has good hands, but gets away with this one.
Side out. Zero, 3-1.
And that shot,
second serve,
a little bit overcooked here from AJ.
I think Chicago has a lot of flexibility in terms where to return.
0-3-2. Point. One, 3-2.
Just missed off the paddle of Riley Newman. So first first point on the board here for Brooklyn, but still lots of work to do.
Second serve.
I was curious who's going to initiate attacks for Chicago Slice. This time it was Max, but defended by Brooklyn.
Point.
So the crafty lefty Max Freeman finds the sweet spot. Another point for the Slice.
4-1-2.
Sometimes it is advantageous to have played a match earlier in the morning. You come in, you got increased confidence, you're a little more in the flow perhaps.
Oh, absolutely, and I think Max also had to recalibrate back to playing with James, whose style is very different than Carlos. Carlos being a little bit more consistent player who was setting up Max.
That'll get the crowd going here in St. Louis.
And Ernie defended by Riley, and then a counterattack on the next one. Fantastic.
Second serve.
Oh, that was a tough break against Brooklyn.
2-4-2.
Right down the line, Riley Newman able to paint it.
Really nice control of that two-handed backhand of the bounce. He sent one through the middle a little bit earlier in the match, which was out just a few inches, but he's going to mix up the spots for sure.
Look at this defense by Koller. Oh, but then right in the middle, Freeman, a ball that was struck not nearly as hard, able to do the trick.
That was pretty fun defense action from Riley and AJ.
4-3-1. Second serve.
Woo! Riley is sitting on that speed up from Max.
4-3-2.
Okay, personal question here for you, Arena. Do you enjoy playing with lefties?
3-4-1.
I would say I haven't played with a lefty on the women's side, which there are less female lefties than male. I don't think that's the case in tennis, but in pickleball for sure.
ATP attempt and Ignatowich right on top of it.
But of course, Rafa Hewitt, who's a lefty, was my teammate on California Black Bears.
3-4-2.
And we're able to win a few titles, so I'm going to say yes. But it definitely takes a minute to recalibrate and to think about the geometry of the court.
Ignatowich.
4-4-2.
This makes it work so well with Freeman. Tied at fours.
Side out.
So a nice run here by Brooklyn. Chicago able to get the side out. And we have got another really competitive game on our hands.
Second serve.
It's definitely key for Chicago to be able to get to the kitchen.
Oh, missed serve attempt. And now Brooklyn will have side out here.
James does have a very good, powerful serve. Hasn't been able to harness it just yet in this match. At the same time, AJ Koller comes up with a serve that gives Max Freeman a little bit of trouble.
Good hands by Freeman.
A little miscommunication between Riley and AJ. AJ initiated the attack, so it's kind of hard to pull back, but of course, Riley was sitting on the high forehand.
And Newman unable to dig that up. So the first lead here for Brooklyn in this game. Chicago slice, they won women's doubles. Trying to add another victory here in men's.
Second serve.
Brooklyn super solid on that attack.
4-5-2.
Nice defense.
Point.
Textbook point over there. We had a cross-court battle between AJ and Max for a second, then it switched to Riley and James got an opportunity to flick line.
Ignatowich, that is like lightning, isn't it?
6-5-2, Chicago.
9-1 cross court, keeping Brooklyn Pickleball team guessing.
6-5-2.
Crowd is getting more and more into this match as it goes along.
Side out.
So missed third right there, and now side out. Max Freeman
5-6-1.
played well in this game thus far.
Second serve.
I would add that Max Freeman also played really well in Grand Rapids.
5-6-2.
And that's just inside the line. Well done by Riley Newman. You mentioned Freeman and his play. The trajectory continues to go up for him, and you hear some of the crowd responding as for the first time today, the St. Louis Shock, ladies and gentlemen, have entered the building.
Side out.
The Shock is in the house. They descended down from the owner's box above the seats.
Second serve.
VIP treatment for the Shock, of course, and for all of us here at the Chaffetz Arena.
Hometown is excited about the shock and awe continuing here in 2025. And Newman for the put away. Side out back to Brooklyn.
Max is a little bit upset with himself because he kind of kept running through without stopping after his third shot. Let's see if he can fix it.
Oh.
Point.
Overcooked on that one.
7-6-1. Point.
Yeah, look at this Chicago team.
Major League Pickleball.
I grew up, Arena, such a St. Louis Cardinals fan. Loved baseball as a kid. No getting to that.
Max wisely lets James hit this one after he sailed last one into the LED board.
Side out.
So here comes the side out. Chicago now down 2.
It'd be an interesting stat how often the team that calls a timeout gets a side out within the next 1 or 2 points.
Oh, that is why Freeman services are in high demand.
Freeman right there. He knew the love was coming. I don't know if you saw in the replay. He takes a step or two back and just flies.
Second serve.
O'Reilly anticipating that flick by James really well, slides hard left for the pancake counter.
Just a 1-point game. So there's Newman again, not going to let him tie it. But watch the defense arena and how it's just off the charts in MLP.
8-7-1.
ATP's Ernie's lobs, they used to be so hard to defend, but now it's almost like it's become routine.
Fact.
Second serve. Eight, 7-2.
Oh, the ATP was perfect.
Point.
And Koller was able to jam Ignatowich.
That's incredible how Max's dink actually ends up going wide since he had barely any spin on it or
9-7-2.
angle prior to hitting the shot. But AJ finds a way. One of the longest team battles of the match, potentially of the tournament so far.
Oh, was it in?
Point.
No, just wide. And Freeman, I think, wants a challenge here.
Maintaining your out call. After review, the out call is overturned. The ball was in.
Ooh.
Brooklyn loses a free challenge, 1 remaining. Chicago, 3 free challenges remaining. Play at 7-9-1.
Close as it gets.
Oh, absolutely good challenge by Chicago. You just have to do it when it's the end of the game and it's this close.
And when you need a little breather too, right?
After a dink rally like this,
Yes.
everyone needs a breather.
Without a
Time
doubt.
in. 7-9-1.
So Chicago serving, trailing by 2.
Second serve.
Cannot miss many of those.
That was
7-9-2.
perfect setup for James. He blew it.
Point.
Ooh, that flick goes in.
8-9-2.
Right on the back line. Oh,
Side out.
Koller let it go.
Nine, 8-1.
Off the handle of
Second
Koller.
serve.
I think that ball was going out as well, but AJ couldn't get out of the way.
AJ Koller has been the super sub here in MLP this season. What he has done has really been remarkable the way he's been able to blend in and play at such a high level.
Yeah, I think his record as a sub is better than a record as a player on any team. Like when he was a player on the team.
8-9-1.
That means he has something to prove. Maybe that he needs to be drafted next year.
I think so. Well done by Riley Newman. When you're a sub two, you kind of come in, you got nothing to lose really, and that is when I think a player is most dangerous.
Side out.
I think players on the PPA Tour are also taking notice. If AJ is playing well, he might get some offers for partnerships in the PPA Tour events.
Yeah, good looks all around. That one's short from Newman, so Ignatowich misses one. Riley another. And it's 9-8 here for Brooklyn.
9-8-2.
Oh.
Side out. Eight, 9-1. Second serve.
So just a little bit sloppy here at the end of game two.
I think similar to the women's match that wasn't necessarily cleanest, but somebody has to win at the end.
Side out.
This is certainly one of the longer games that we've seen all day here. Brooklyn and Chicago. Who's going to take men's doubles?
Second serve.
Players are trading high forehand, put away misses. There were a couple for Max, couple for James.
9-8-2.
AJ on the board. Riley is really the only one who is holding up here.
So another miss for Ignatowich, frustrated at the kitchen. And now the first game point coming up here for Brooklyn.
10-8-2.
Riley couldn't score.
Side out.
Yeah, the backhand flick rating is definitely higher for the Chicago slice. That's the shot both games, and Max are executing really well right now.
Second serve. Eight, 10-2.
Right down the middle, perfect spot.
Nine, 10-2.
You heard Pat Smith from that bench say out, out. Still played though by Koller.
I think it was Riley. Riley's and his sister, they're known for some of the more vocal
10-9-1.
vocals.
See Cal McKenzie right there, Brooklyn head coach.
Second serve.
Yeah, Kyle is definitely in his coaching pose right now.
10-9-2.
Third game point here.
Side out.
So Max Freeman is feisty as ever. Cal McKenzie wondering what does this team have to do to put this one away.
9-10-1. Second serve.
Maybe an offensive timeout if they get another side out. I think Brooklyn still has a timeout in this game.
9-10-2.
ATP, how did he score that?
That was a beautiful slap shot. Of course, AJ Koller, being a hockey player, that was his happy place, I think.
That was ridiculous.
10-9-1.
Able to kind of cup that arm around and strike it perfectly to get side out. How about the Brooklyn Pickleball team? They bounced back. They trailed for most of this game, too, but Koller and Newman band together once again. Match all together. I'm wondering what that is. I want it after this point.
Point.
I think the standout theme has been that not every day you play really clean matches.
1-0-2.
I think some matches are kind of just on and off, and you make random errors, but you just have to lock up at the end and win the last point or two.
It's basically just keeping that train on the tracks, right, when things get dicey.
Absolutely, and you know, both teams kind of jumped to
0-1-1.
like fairly big leads in the beginning, but we saw no signs of frustration on the opposing teams. Everybody kept their composure, and I think how players handled themselves between points contributed largely to their ability to stay in those matches till the very end.
Point.
And Riley Newman looks very happy with himself. I think he's
1-1-1.
if we had a meter of his happiness level, it definitely goes up through the roof every time he hits a forehand counter like that.
Oh, nobody home that time. Kawamoto had moved over. And yeah, when Riley Newman is jumping around, especially in the indoor game, you're the opposing team, you know you're going to be in for quite a day.
Yeah, Riley can get hot, so you want to make sure you don't let him get to that level.
Point.
I think we can expect Brooklyn to be a little bit more deliberate in putting more balls toward Callie overall and specifically toward her backhand. And I think it's also going to be very difficult for Callie to be aggressive because both Riley and Jackie are familiar with her attacks and they can anticipate them well and counter well, especially if Callie pulls the trigger from below her knees.
Boy, they are really aggressively going at him right now. It's 3-1.
3-1-2.
Good answer by Freeman.
Yeah, Riley had a lot of upper body movement prior to that dink. However,
1-3-1.
Max was absolutely unfazed by that deception.
Second serve.
Nice pressure there into the corner, and then Jackie putting additional pressure by looking for an Ernie, putting Callie in the tight spot.
Side out.
Riley Newman with 20 PPA Tour golds under his belt. He's also battled injuries this year. The ATP delivered beautifully.
Two-handed. I think we rarely see Riley Newman using one-handed backhand. And he does prefer his two-hander, but also Riley is very quick. So if he can get there with two hands, he doesn't have to reach with one.
Oh.
Nice combo by the slice there toward the end of the point. Callie initiates the attack, but then all the counters went to Max, who was able to control the point and earn the put away at the end.
Max Freeman always looks so under control amidst the chaos.
He's faking it.
He's doing a pretty good job of it.
Yes, fake it till you make it.
5-1-2.
Now a 5-1 lead. Cross court, no problem.
Timeout change in.
And that takes us to the end change. Brooklyn pickleball team starting to pull away here. That is how you come out of a timeout.
On fire.
7-1-2. Side out.
Hand in the cookie jar just a little bit.
It's okay. I think the score allows for it. For Riley to be a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more ambitious.
1-7-1.
Oh, drop it like it's hot. Freeman tries to come get it. Crowd loves the effort.
Second serve.
Great effort
1-7-2.
by the slice there, defending.
Point.
So if you notice,
2-7-2.
Riley and Jackie are unwinding the stack when Riley is returning and not unwinding the stack when Jackie is returning.
3-7-2.
And I think that's only the case when Max is serving.
Oh, raced her that time.
And that's the reason they do that on Max's serve, because Max's serve is pretty powerful, pretty deep. They have a little bit more time when Callie is serving to unwind the switch.
Point.
Another point here for Brooklyn. Just get the sense right now that the Brooklyn pickleball team, at least in this game, is in a bit of cruise control.
Second serve. Eight, 3-2. Point.
Just gotta love Kawamoto too, Arena. I mean, Riley is doing his thing, like you said. He's playing hot right now. Kawamoto is just that perfect shotgun, right?
9-3-2.
And put away by Freeman. When I say that, I mean sitting in the driver's seat with you and just steering you as you go.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think
3-9-1.
a lot of players dream about partnering up with Jackie Kawamoto or her sister for those same reasons.
Second serve.
Good anticipation by Jackie there that Callie was going to come in hot with a flick. Resets it nicely.
Point.
On the run, Freeman strikes again.
That was a good use of geometry. He pulls Riley all the way wide and then sneaks into the middle. It basically took him 3 shots to open up the court. Same play potentially.
Oh, what defense. So good.
Fun exchange. Players
9-4-1.
really testing each other's ability to change direction.
Point.
Wow, fantastic footwork and just movement without the ball by Jackie. If you just watch Jackie's movement,
10-4-1.
she makes space for Riley to come in front of her and take dinks, but then she seals the deal when the team is on the offense.
Oh. Kawamoto gets there. This is game point 2, by the way. And how entertaining can it possibly get? Brooklyn. That one not as difficult as the prior. We're expecting the crowd to increase too throughout the night to conclude day number 1, so don't go anywhere. Vivian Glozman now getting ready to serve for the Chicago Slice in a must-win game 4 to force a dream breaker.
Point.
I think we can anticipate Vivian and James playing pretty aggressive, using their big serves to create
1-0-2.
opportunities, and also using their reach in the kitchen with backhand and forehand flicks. They've been successful in their gender matches using those weapons.
Side out.
It's about 6 inches out, so side out back to Brooklyn. AJ
0-1-1.
Koller. James Ignatowich on the other side. Ignatowich struggled a little bit in men's doubles, especially towards the end of that game 2.
And that was Rachel Rohrabacher again
1-1-1.
using a short angle cross-court serve when the opposing team is unwinding a stack. Just now she used an inside-out slice.
Point.
AJ finds a way to hit that lob, and the reason Rachel is using those angle serves when the opposing team is unwinding the stack is to push them off the court and create as much space for their third shot into the open corner.
Nicely done by Glozman.
Yeah, her backhand one-handed flick is pretty elite.
2-1-2.
So is the forehand.
2-1 lead here for Brooklyn. Koller crashing the party.
He uses the serving play from Rachel as well. His serves might not go as deep. He chooses the deep corner.
Just a little bit wide. Rohrabacher puts the finger up, and it's another point here for Brooklyn.
4-1-2. Side out.
Good move by AJ there, just a little bit unlucky. But Brooklyn put a pretty solid run.
Stop. Service release. You're throwing it too high.
Right on top of it.
1-4-1.
James gets a service warning.
And it gets in his head just a little bit there as he hits one awry.
One, 4-2. Point. Two, 4-2.
That's all Ignatowich as he's able to tag Koller. Chicago, they cannot let Brooklyn get away. So within one now, 4-3.
Textbook crossbody misdirect by Rachel. Handcuffs James.
4-3-1.
Another side out, and Chicago is again unwinding the stack.
Second serve. 4-3-2.
And that one's going to go wide, so side out back to Chicago.
3-4-1.
The game within the game. Koller talking to himself on the court. The former teammates dinking back and forth, and that's one Glozman wants back.
Yeah, she executed one just 2 points earlier, but as they say in sports,
3-4-2.
10% is mental and the rest is in your head.
Point.
AJ seems a little bit rushed. I think he made 4 mistakes on the forehand there in the middle in the last 6 or 7 points.
Well defended by Glozman. And Rohrabacher says that's out.
Side out.
Glozman looks over. Will we have a challenge here? I don't think so.
They maintain your alcohol.
Or will we? Yes, we will.
Free time. Review the alcohol stands. Chicago loses the free challenge, 1 remaining. Brooklyn, 2 free challenges remaining. Resume play at side out, 4-4-1.
So we'll keep things rolling here, tied at 4.
So the alcohol stands.
Time in, 4-4-1.
And Rohrabacher serving here for Brooklyn. That one not going to come back if you're just joining us. Been an entertaining match. Brooklyn leads here 2-1. Drew Felios with Arina Terashenko. Inside Chaffetz Arena, the Marathon MLP St. Louis, day number 1. So much great pickleball to come here in the next 4 days. The marquee match, St. Louis and Dallas. That'll happen the late match on Saturday. And then on Sunday morning, we're on ESPN2. The Shock will take center stage there once again. Rohrabacher. Oh, stop it. Are you kidding me?
What a point. For a second there, I thought James's right arm flew all the way over into the stands. That's how fast he released on one of the overheads. But somehow it stays in the socket.
So much tension, too, in these moments. It's good to finally just crack a smile as Jimmy just did that.
Second serve.
Getting that little flick, that wrist action from Koller.
4-5-2. Tied out. Five, 4-1. Second serve.
And too long on that one, Brooklyn. Trying to get a point here. Go to the end change. Again, Brooklyn takes this game. This match is over. Chicago trying to force a dream breaker. Glozman into the net. That will take us to the end change. So Brooklyn staying in front. Chicago, though, showing life with Glozman.
2 of the 5 losses this season.
You say that so sad, don't you, Arena?
Point.
A.J. Koller scores once again at 7-4. And it's Rohrabacher this time with the drive that finds a spot just inside the line.
Yeah, with a little help of the net court, kind of changes the trajectory of the ball a little bit, and Glozman not able to get the paddle on it.
Now with it being 8-4, Chicago's really in a danger zone here.
Side out.
Really needed that.
4-8-1. Second serve.
Ooh, looks like James just missed that of the shake and bake.
4-8-2.
Oh, there's Koller. How do you return that?
Yeah, nice ball movement by Brooklyn Pickleball team in that point overall. If you notice, James and Vivian never got their feet kind of stable and in position. They were scrambling for most of the shots.
Point.
Good left that time by Rohrabacher. They're getting closer here.
9-4-1. Second serve. Nine, 4-2.
Koller crashing again, just steps in, poaches over, puts it away, and we have match point upon us.
Beautiful inside-out backhand drop by Rachel all the way from the corner ahead of us.
10-4-2.
Match point, first one for the Brooklyn Pickleball team.
Side out. Four, 10-1. Second serve.
Oh, that one goes over as well. Chicago slice is getting no breaks.
None whatsoever.
4-10-2.
None whatsoever, Arena.
Side out.
Just feels like Brooklyn is just getting all the bounces, doesn't it?
10-4-1.
There's a little bit of that.
Couple chances trying to put it away. Glozman holding the fort down.
Point game match. Brooklyn.
To watch how that ends, you just shake your head. Glozman fighting it off and then misses the easy one. Brooklyn puts the finishing touches on Chicago. It was not an easy match, though.
Oh, not at all. I think Brooklyn is very happy to get this win under their belt, get acclimated to the indoor conditions, and probably all the teams they're going to face from now on are going to be stronger and probably ranked in the top 5-10, so they need to be in full force.
So good effort by Chicago, little too much Brooklyn to finish this one off 3-1. So the Brooklyn Pickleball team get their first victory here in St. Louis. They'll start off the day tomorrow as they'll battle Atlanta in our first match on Friday. We'll talk to the winners when we return.